On this day in history, in 1879, a fight for inalienable rights. Chief Standing Bear and other members of the Ponca Tribe were detained at Fort Omaha. They had returned to Nebraska after being forced to relocate by the U.S. government. Standing Bear sued the federal government, but the U.S. government argued he couldn't sue, claiming he wasn't a person. Eventually, the case ended with a U.S. federal judge ruling that indigenous people are persons under U.S. law. That was a pivotal civil rights moment.